A long time ago, there was a miniature, or maybe two, and this is their backstory. So, in this new segment, we're going to be doing these weekly little things. We don't really have names for them yet. We have some kind of names. This one's the mini backstory.
Backstory. It's a mini backstory.
It is.
For a mini.
A miniature backstory.
Or an action figure, I guess in this case.
Or an actor finger.
Or an actor figure.
So basically what we're doing is we each bring a miniature or something similar, and we have to write backstories on the spot that night. So we have not seen either of these things, and Josh brought a cave troll, and I brought oh my God, I can't remember the name of it. It's like a whispering eye.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
A whispering brown eye?
Shit, I can't remember. It's a Malifaux. I can't remember. It's from the swamp. It was like my first miniature.
Don't worry, I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, you know it? Okay. All right, so here is the cave troll's backstory. Oh, I feel like this is like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? I want to throw some like fucking...
throw the dust on the fire. Yeah.
All right, so a cave troll backstory, I call it.
Mm-hmm.
A crash, a bang, and a young cave troll opens his eyes for the first time. Cave trolls give birth standing up, very similar to giraffes, if you didn't know. As he opens his eyes, his mother stares back at him and says one word, Candish, which is elvish for demon warrior cave monster. His father is elvish. So this man right here is part cave troll, part elvish. Yeah,
I've heard there's a lot of those in Moria.
There's a lot of shit going on in there.
Taking over the neighborhood.
As Candish grows up and becomes a young man, he starts to fall into the wrong crowd.
Uh-oh.
With some little Moria goblins. Those little shitheads running around, thinking they're cool shit. And then they start taking advantage of Candish, having him, boost him up into high places in the caves in Moria.
Oh, no.
Getting some stuff. So one night, the goblins come to Candish and they're like, hey, let's do a simple B&E. Little breaking and entering, just take advantage of some old people. We'll get in, we'll get out. Everything's fine. Candish is like, oh, this is the last time I do this. I don't want to do this anymore. So they go, and as they're going to the location that they've scouted out, the goblins have scouted out before, they hear some noises. They hear some rumblings. They hear some voices. Oh. And Candish is like, I don't want to do this. I want to go around. I want to go back home. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get into trouble. And the goblins are like, quit being a fucking pussy, dude. Like, we don't even know what they are. Like, there's fucking dragons and all this shit down here. Maybe it's something cool. So they follow the voices, and they kind of come up, and then all of a sudden they see these people go into the house that they were looking at. This like the room, I guess. It's in the mine. So as these people go into the room, they're like, oh, dude, they're in there. All we got to do is just go up and talk to them. And they're like, Candish, go up there, man. Go up there and talk to him. And Candish is like, I don't want to. I'm scared. And they're like, just go, dude. Just fucking do it. So then Candish is like, okay, I'll go up and ask if I can use the bathroom. And as they're going, one of the guys from inside looks out, and they see Candish coming. And then all of a sudden, the Moria goblins start throwing freaking arrows. So then the cave troll's like, oh my God. And he panics and runs in there. Turns out it's the Fellowship inside this room. Oh, and Candish is just like, I'm not trying to hurt you. Please stop. But he can't speak English. So the whole time he's like throwing his thing around like, I'm trying not to hurt you. Please stop. And then all of a sudden, some arrows to the head and to the back of the throat, I believe. And he was mercilessly killed by Legolas.
The elf.
Murdered in cold blood. And that's the long, sad story of Candish, the cave troll from Moria.
Damn, that was legit.
It was a sad story.
He was so susceptible to peer pressure. Who knew? Getting bullied.
It was the elvish in him.
Dude, sometimes the bullies get bullied.
Yeah.
Hurt cave trolls hurt cave trolls. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Cave troll and cave troll crime down there. So he went to the goblins,
Wow. I always wondered. I really did. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, I've got the miniature that Robert provided tonight.
My miniature that I don't even know what the fucking name of it is.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you the name of it. I don't know what the name of the miniature is, but I'll tell you the name of this miniature. So, after passing tragically in January of 2008, actor Arthur Ledger passed to the other side. Losing the form of a human, Arthur Ledger kept the face of his most recent role, the Jester, but inherited the body of a grotesque insect. He fly hops around the swamps and marshes day and night in search of LSD and other hard drugs and wonders why everyone seems so serious.
Oh, God. Very reminiscent of a story.
Yeah, laden with a food. Arthur.
Oh, Arthur Dent.
Damn it! What's Arthur's?
It's Arthur. Well, Arthur Wayne.
Sure.
I mean,
well,
you know,
and yeah, in some story.
Spoiler alert.
If you're watching this, you've seen the joke.
I hope
you had to.
I hope
the
so.
Jester. I mean,
The Jester.
yeah. So just a tragic story there, really. So
Sad.
yeah, sad.
Both of them very sad stories. You know, you'd expect at least one of them to have some fun. I mean, Candish had some fun before
Yeah,
being murdered.
I think Arthur had a lot of fun.
I mean, he's still
too,
looking
with
for LSD. Maybe he finds some.
recreational drugs in the afterlife.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would do that if I was dead. I mean, can you? I guess. I don't know.
I don't know what the rules are in the afterlife.
We should look that up.
We'll definitely do some research on that.
We'll kill somebody and
Yeah.
be like, hey, dude.
Let's stop my heart for a minute.
Yes.
And then
What is that movie with Kiefer Sutherland that is that?
Flatliners, I think.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Me neither.
But
We
then
should watch it.
We should. And then they did the Lazarus Project, I think, and it was like Donald Glover and Olivia Wilde.
I've seen that.
Oh, you did see that one? I haven't
was
seen
cool.
it, but I think it was like a similar concept.
It's like a
where they,
horror movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Flatliners or a thriller maybe?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
okay.
I've seen Flatliners, but it was a long time ago. But I mean, I think I was really young, so I don't remember any of it. I remember it not being scary, though.
Okay.
But the Lazarus one, that one was pretty freaky.
Cool.
Awesome. Well,
All right.
that was good.
All right. Well, that was a mini backstory.